founder of El Cabalon Unity Alliance, where we focus on your spiritual, your physical, and your financial well-being. Additionally, I am a serial entrepreneur. My queen, Amani Amari, is the co-founder of our organization and executive director of all of our businesses. We are real estate investors. We have an online African clothing and women accessories, men's clothing to be more specific, entitled Al Cabalon Lifestyle. We have an African owned and operated network and business entitled Synergetic Network Group LLC, where we do community liaison for entrepreneurs and consumers. And we're here to advertise your businesses. I'll just hear briefly on today because I tell you what, you have to be prepared, to go to war. You have to be prepared to go to war, man. So, I believe that we have to make sure that we train ourselves and be ready for whatever comes our way. When you're standing up for what's right spiritually, when you're standing up for what's right for our people, you have to be mentally prepared. I think that some people think that this is, a joke, and it's not a joke. Okay, I've been blocked all the way up until March, the 3rd, 2020. Okay, 90 days for speaking nothing but the facts. Okay, and you have to be mentally prepared for what you are going to face spiritually. When you grow in your spiritual awareness, you got to be prepared physically, because some people will try to physically attack you. Okay, so this is the reason why I enrolled my queen and I in the concealed carries weapons course. Okay, to make sure that we are ready, and we do own, legally firearms. You know what I'm saying? And I teach my queen how to use that firearm. Even teaching her some combat things. You understand what I'm saying? And we war together spiritually too. We pray together too. In the spiritual, we're going to be ready to do that. In the spiritual, we ready to do what we need to do in the physical, man. You have to be mentally prepared for what you're going to face, man. I'm telling you, when you become aware of what you need to do, it is a war. It is a war. Okay. And for myself, like I said before, just because I face opposition, I will not stop. Okay, we can't tap out because things get tough. We have to keep fighting until the battle is won. And it's not over until it's over. And this goes for your mental wellness, your physical wellness, your financial wellness. Man, listen, you got to be prepared to fight. You got to understand. See, some people, they think that, oh, now he gotten off of welfare, he's out of the hood now, and he's a retired Marine, and he has multiple businesses. Oh, he don't understand. He don't understand the struggle. No, I do understand the struggle, because that's why I was blocked for a total of 90 days because of me speaking out. As soon as I shared a post in regards to us going back to Africa, guess what happened? I got blocked. When I tried to file my SF-181 form to update my status, guess what I got? I got pushed back, so I pushed back. Even for those who are religious, Ecclesiastes says this: it's a time for peace and it's a time for war. And I believe we need to truly understand that. We need to take up arms because we are in mental warfare. I dealt with a person that looks like you and I, you know, that works for the Social Security office, okay, and was siding with the racist that was giving me pushback. And this is the reason why I keep telling people that just because somebody look like you, I keep telling people, I talk from experience, man. I don't get on here and run my mouth just to be talking. You understand? I go through this in real life. Okay, I'm blocked for 90 days in real life. This is not something I made up in my mind. Okay, I got pushed back trying to file my paperwork, my SF-181 form, which is your race and ethnicity documentation for you to file, for you to update your status. Because first of all, black people, you can call yourself black all day long, all you want to. You need to check the record when you read the SF-181, and you'll come to find out, okay, that black holds no weight in a court of law. It doesn't. Get the SF-181 form and you will find out for yourself. Check the record. In fact, on there, you don't even see Hispanic on there. You understand? You don't see Hispanic on the SF-181. You don't see it on there. And in fact, for those who want to subscribe to, okay, the black side, it says black or African American. You know what it says? For our block, it says race. Race. Let me read this to you real quick. Let me help you to understand something real fast. Because see, some of you joke. You know what I'm saying? We're offline, online. This is not a joke. I'm not playing. We didn't get here by playing games. Okay? You can't always, you know, let down your dukes. You got to be on guard at all times. And I'm talking about spiritually and physically. Let me read this to you. I'm going to read it to you so you can see it for yourself. And I'm getting ready to end here. It's on my cell phone. I'm getting ready to read it to you. I'm going to give you the blocks. Okay? The ethnicity and race identification, the SF-181 form. Now here, let me read this to you, what it says about black or African American. It says, a person having origins in any of the black racial groups of Africa. Okay, now I'm gonna show you what it says about the American Indian or the Alaskan Native. Check it out. It says a person having origins. Now watch the wording. Watch the wording. Watch the wording. A person having origins in any of the original people. Did you catch the grammar on that? The original people. Now look again. I'm going to read it to you again what it says for African. A person having origins in any of the blacks. See, it said any of the black. That holds no weight in the court of law. Okay? Get the Black's Law Dictionary. You will come to find that out. And I appreciate my brother Elo, you know, for putting me on to that. Peace, love, and power, my brother. I appreciate that, man, for bringing that to my attention. And for me taking out the time to read these legal terms in which some of us, we think we're familiar with, but we really not. Okay? It said for us, it says a person having origins in any of the black racial, there's no such thing as a black racial group. Who made up race? Think about what a race is, even by definition. That's a competition. Think about that. The definition of race meaning a competition. That's why linguistics is so important. People think that etymology and linguistics don't mean nothing. Listen, even when you start reading the scriptures yourself, you'll come to find how important linguistics really is. Even when it comes to words, you know what I'm saying? Because the New Testament was written in Greek. So if Yeshua, you know what I'm saying, was a Hebrew, then, you know what I'm saying, his name wouldn't have been with a J. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, because there's no J in Hebraic language. So these things that people think are so minuscule is not, okay? Because as soon as you go into the court of law, okay, you identify as that, you put yourself under those legalities, man. You put yourself under those set of rules. Okay, I'm not saying I'm a guru at this or a master teacher at this. No, I'm just telling you from experience what I experienced and what I find out, I'll share with you. Okay, because as I learn, as my good brother Kofi Pazzi say, peace and blessings be upon my brother. He's not dead, but I'm just wishing peace and blessings be upon him, okay? Because, you know, our brother say this is something that I learned from that brother. You know what I'm saying? He said, as I learn, you learn. You know, and that's the way I feel, man. You know, I come on here to share information, you know what I'm saying, not to stir up a bee's nest or to make you angry with me or to get you to hate me. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you do, that's just your problem. You can't understand where I'm coming from. You can't understand, you know, the plan. If you can't understand why I'm saying what I'm saying and why I'm doing what I'm doing, if you can't understand why we have a network group just for us, why? Because listen, last time I checked, when you have a family meeting, only you should be having family members participating in that meeting. It shouldn't be nobody else. Why? Because there's nobody else's business outside of the family what's happening. That's the reason why we need to have our own. Everything is not to be discussed with the outside world. And the documentation I'm talking about, it already exists. The issue is just you don't know about it. Why? Because when you know something that will empower you, you will become what? Empowered. And now you will have the empowering will give you what? Power. And power means the enabling, the ability. So now you have the ability to do what? To defend yourself and to take care of your family. When you gain financial knowledge and wisdom and understanding, you'll be able to eradicate the self-hate that we have for ourselves. When we learn about ourselves, when we learn about our spirituality, we learn about having Uwa Pele, we learn about having good moral character, okay, being a person of good character, right? And why is this important? Because see, when I experienced what I was experiencing, okay, I had to come share with y'all. I said, you know what, I gotta help these brothers and sisters understand, but those who are skeptical, because some of our brothers and sisters, they're not skeptical because they're very aware about the battle that we're facing. Some of you are skeptical about this. This thing is real, man. It's real. And I just wanted to share this with you. I faced that today. A brother literally siding with the Social Security office, making all type of excuses for them, denying me this when according to the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, Article number 15, paragraph 1 and 2 states that we have a right to claim our nationality. And you know what they had the nerve to tell me? Oh, it's not, oh, we don't have, you know, your racial category when it's right there on the SF-181 form. I got pushback. They said it wasn't even in the system. It is in the system. They understand that once I identify myself, okay, then you got to deal with me on a federal level. You just can't pull me over and think that, oh, everything is going to go well when my status is at a federal status. They don't want to deal with that federal level. And some of them, of course, we know that when the race is in power, they don't really care. They don't care about that anyway because of their morals anyhow. So it don't matter, you know what I'm saying? If somebody look like us or not that's in a position of power, okay, that brother, he could have helped me. But because, you know what I'm saying, he was a sellout, because he one of them house slaves, okay, because he trying to, you know, win favor from, you know, the enemy, he betrayed his own people. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. And that's just the bottom line, man. You better be ready for this. When you grow on knowledge of wisdom, understanding spiritually and naturally, hey, you better be ready for war. Be ready for war. Peace, love, and power.